Hello everybody and welcome back to another UFC breakdown, well post-fight breakdown. UFC 290 just got wrapped up and I'm here to break down all the fights and react to them as they just happened. Crazy night of fights, just a crazy, I don't even know what to say. I just don't know what to say. From a gambling perspective, just terrible, just a terrible night from a gambling perspective for me. From an actual fan perspective, wow, what an unbelievable night of fights. Wow, just an incredible night of fights. Finishes in the first round, like two 20-second KOs. Like, what? A 39-second KO? What? And major upsets in the middleweight division, surprisingly. The weirdest division in the sport. But yeah, let's get on to our first fight of the night. I should have had this up, but I really don't care after how much money I've just lost in that card. I kind of want, can I swear now? It's over 1 minute. Yes, I can. Yeah, it was just terrible. Just shit, I guess. Terrible night of batting for me. But yeah, first fight of the night, we had Esteban Ribovic taking on Kamwilla Kirk. Kamwilla Kirk does the exact thing I say he would have done in the second round and got the sub. Takes him down. Esteban Ribovic, I said he explodes from bad positions and he will give us back up in this matchup, and Kamwilla Kirk will get his back and sub him, but obviously Kamwilla Kirk doesn't get the sub, slows down somehow after taking his back. How do you slow down after taking someone's back? That makes sense. But yeah, he had his back for the whole 5 minutes, slows down after holding his back for the whole 5 minutes. Second round starts, doesn't shoot another takedown immediately, waits until about 2.5 minutes after he's getting beat on in the boxing exchanges, which I must add, why are you boxing with Esteban Ribovic? Why are you boxing with Esteban Ribovic? Please explain. Explain why you're boxing with Esteban Ribovic. How? Why are you boxing with him? But yeah, yeah, great performance from Esteban Ribovic. Great cardio. This guy's cardio is insane. This guy's literally scrambling in the third round. Just keeps on scrambling. Kamwilla Kirk was broken at the end. A broken man. Just terrible fight IQ. Just boxing with the better boxer, the better technical boxer that mixes it up to the body better. But yeah, great performance from Esteban Ribovic. Not going to spend too much time. I bet on Kamwilla Kirk. Lost that bet. On to our next fight. I had a bet on this one, and Jesus Christ, I kind of want to kill myself after that one. Shannon Ross taking on Jesus Aguilar. Yeah, I mean, I had a bet on Shannon Ross. I had a bet on Shannon Ross, dude. Yes, I bet on Shannon Ross. I'll say it one more time. I bet on Shannon Ross, okay. Gets KO'd inside 20 seconds, the worst chin in UFC history. Let me just check. Jesus Aguilar's never had a KO finish before this. Doesn't have the biggest power, you know, does swing like a kind of like a retard at times, does swing you know, kind of not how you're meant to swing punches, but it works. It works against people like Shannon Ross. I thought Shannon Ross was going to be the more clean striker on the feet. Uses 1-2 on the pipe. I got really good odds on him, plus 162, and then he went to like a plus 120 underdog. You know, I got the line movement. People were seeing what I was seeing on tape. Jesus Aguilar started off as a minus 200 favorite, went down to like a minus 140 favorite. Gets the job done in 17 seconds. First ever KO victory inside 17 seconds. Shannon Ross, one of the worst chins in MMA history. He has been KO'd in 4 out of his 8 losses at flyweight. You need to stop fighting immediately because Jesus Christ, that's embarrassing. On to your next fight, we have Cameron Simon taking on Terrence Mitchell. Cameron Simon gets the job done. Terrence Mitchell did not belong to be in there. Just didn't belong in there. Terrence Mitchell gassed inside how many minutes? Like 2 minutes. I mean, if you go and watch the tape on this guy, he's literally fighting his local plumber. He's fighting his local plumber in Alaska. No one is good in Alaska. I didn't even know there was people in Alaska, I'll be honest. But yeah, great win from Cameron Simon. You know, got taken down, reversed him, and just won pretty clearly. That was a pretty easy prediction. So Cameron Simon won easily. Looked like a minus 1,500 out there. Just very easy. Terrence Mitchell just does not belong in the UFC. Never been to a third round. You can tell by his cardio. Just terrible at fighting. On to our next fight, we have Vitor Petrino taking on Marcin Prachnio. Like I said, Vitor Petrino is going to have the more ways to win this matchup. He can grapple, he can win on the feet, and he did both. And I said the aggression is going to slow down Marcin Prachnio. You know, Prachnio was good when a guy doesn't fight at his pace, but when a guy puts on his pace, like we just seen, puts on the pace on Prachnio, he just gasses, he gives up, kind of quits in there. And Prashnio, it's not good whatsoever, not good at all. I mean, if you're getting KO'd in the last 5 years by Sam Alvey, stop fighting. But yeah, great performance from Vitor. Not really a good performance, kind of mid up fighting, but it is what it is. It's light heavyweight. Light heavyweight hasn't been good since John Jones was fighting, when you had guys like Vitor Belfort, Lyoto Machida, Rashad Evans, DC, Rumble, Rampage, fucking list goes on and on. Gust, just so many guys who used to be really good in the light heavyweight division, but now we have Jamal Hill as the light heavyweight champ. Let's go. On to our next fight, we had a light heavyweight contest. A really just terrible bet for me. Once again, Jimmy Crute gets fucking destroyed by a guillotine, gets guillotined from side control. From the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ace gets guillotined from side control. Okay. Yeah, great performance from Alonzo Manifield. Just completely outclassed Jimmy Crute. Stops the takedowns, and Jimmy Crute just looked terrible again. Once again, just never improved ever. You know, he does train with Robert Whittaker, but I'm not even going to say what Robert Whittaker is just yet. I'll get to that fight. He does train with Robert Whittaker, so you would have thought he would have improved his movement somewhat. You know, Robert Whittaker does move around really well. Yeah, you know, Jimmy Crute, just terrible at fighting, just terrible light heavyweight division. Great performance from Alonzo Manifield, looked good on the feet. Got the guillotine sub against a very good, well, I mean, not really very good if he's getting guillotined in side control, but yeah, this guy's Alonzo Manifield, 36 years of age, going to be going nowhere in the light heavyweight division. Yeah, good win from Alonzo Manifield there. On to our next fight with Denise Gomez taking on Yasmin Nourgui. Yasmin Nourgui gets absolutely destroyed in 20 seconds. Just completely round through in 20 seconds. I definitely seen that coming. Yeah, Denise Gomez is just went out there, and you know, Yasmin Nourgui, like I said in my breakdown, Lucindo gets caught. She gets caught in the exchanges. She doesn't leave the exchange as well. She'll be in the exchange for too long, and she just is in the pocket for too long, and that's definitely one of the worst weaknesses she has in her game. And I said Denise Gomez is live for a finish here. You know, she does have good power, and you know, Denise Gomez is a scrappy fighter inside that pocket, and you cannot be standing in that pocket trading with Denise Gomez. But obviously, women being women, you would have thought they would have had IQ in using the reach, using the jab, using her kicks at range. But obviously, women, you know, want to exchange inside the pocket. The hardest way to win the fight possible against one of the most scrappy women, maybe in the division. You know, just scraps with the scrapper. I mean, great IQ from Yasmin Nourgui. I mean, just amazing. But yeah, Denise Gomez, very, very good performance from her. 22nd KO, just wow, never expected that. -400 favorite Yasmin Nourgui, completely exposed, fraud checked. Once again, we've just had about 4 cards in a row of just people getting fraud checked, and our next fight kind of had the same fraud check, you know, fucking label at it, to be honest. Tatsuro Taira versus Edgar Chairez. You know, Tatsuro Taira getting dropped in the first round by Edgar Chairez, who lost to Jesus Aguilar. If you're losing to Jesus Aguilar, you're terrible at fighting. You're just terrible. I don't care. You're terrible at fighting if you're losing to Jesus Aguilar. But that means I can get a good. Actually, I'm not even betting anymore, so I can't even get a good number against the Jesus Aguilar in his next fight because of that 22nd KO. He's gonna be like, oh my god, people are gonna be like, this guy's a prospect. He only lost to Tatsuro Taira. He's terrible at fighting though. Yeah, good win by Tatsuro Taira. You know, when he got full mount, didn't do any damage whatsoever. Just no damage from full mount. Obviously he knew I probably had a bet on inside the distance, so that's why he probably didn't even try and finish him from mount. Kind of just did nothing from mount and let him survive, basically. Yeah. Okay performance. If Cledson Rodriguez fights Tatsuro Taira and he's a +250 underdog, I'd be betting to Cledson Rodriguez, man. Like, you know, Cledson Rodriguez is a lot better than Edgar Chairez, and you know, Tatsuro Taira did get dropped on the feet. Not the best striking defense. Good striking, I guess, but you know, if you're getting dropped by Edgar Chairez, like, yeah, but good win from Tatsuro Taira. You know, short notice opponent, tricky guy, good power, dangerous, but yeah, not really that impressive from Tatsuro Taira there. Only 23 years of age though, 7 years away from his prime. So he's got lots of improvement ahead of him. On to our next fight, Robbie Lawler taking on Nico Price. What a win from Robbie Lawler. You know, this guy was just fucking just terror just terror. Just, I don't even know what to say for him. This guy would just fucking put people away in the fucking first round, second round, and would just brawl with people in title fights. Like, no one used to out Robbie Lawler, but obviously towards the end of his career, that amount of damage he took, you were able to out Robbie Lawler, and that's what I thought Nico Price did. But the thing is, I was in a Discord watching this fight with someone, and I said, Nico Price is about to get KO'd. Nico Price is literally about to get KO'd, and then 5 seconds later, boom, gets KO'd immediately. I just didn't like what I was seeing from Nico Price, and that dude was literally fighting like a Dan Hooker welterweight, but Dan Hooker didn't even look that slow tonight, which was surprising. Yeah, I mean, he was fighting under the water, just, wow, just, I wonder what kind of training he goes through. Must be no speed training whatsoever, because that guy was slower than a 41-year-old Robbie Lawler. I just noticed the speed difference immediately, and just how terrible Nico Price looked into the fight, but I'm not going to shit on Robbie Lawler's last win, dude. This guy's a legend, bro. This guy's a fucking legend. This guy had one of the most fucking amazing title runs you'll ever see, beating Johnny Hendricks, controversially, I guess, but a war with Carlos Condit, a war with Rory McDonald, one of the best title fights in UFC history, and then obviously losing to Tyron Woodley, and then it kind of went downhill from there. But yeah, just an amazing win from Robbie Lawler. And what a career this guy had. A legend in our sport. You know, UFC champion, I'm pretty sure. Was he a Strikeforce champion? I'm not actually sure, but just an amazing fighter. Had 2 primes, didn't he? He literally had 2 primes. You know, he kind of had the first stint off his career, and then he went to Strikeforce, done well there, but then he kind of went on a skid, I'm pretty sure, and then he went back on a run and then got the title. So he had like literally 2 primes. Just an amazing fighter. How can you not respect Robbie Lawler? If you know UFC, you're a fan of Robbie Lawler. Great win, great performance from Robbie Lawler. Enjoy your retirement. On to your next fight. Dan Hooker versus Jalen Turner. Dan Hooker gets the upset win. I was just telling you, Dan Hooker's live. Dan Hooker is live for an upset win in this matchup. But I didn't think it was going to happen. I just didn't think that Dan Hooker had it anymore. Jalen Turner broke to the chin of Dan Hooker, and I thought Dan Hooker's chin was gone. I thought Dan Hooker's chin was gone, but this guy had a fucking flush head kick. Dude had a flush head kick. I don't even know what to say. Like, Dan Hooker still has that dog in him, dude. He still has that dog in him. Good win from Dan Hooker. He looked like he was back to his best in that fight. I'm not gonna lie. He did look like he was back to somewhat his best. He probably isn't, you know, in his prime anymore after all the wars, all the damage he's took. But a really solid win. I don't know why I bet Jalen Turner. I just don't know. Why did I do it? I was saying Dan Hooker has a very good chance of winning, and the odds were too far. There should never have been a minus 240 favourite for Jalen Turner. Minus 130 was the right line for Jalen Turner in this fight, but obviously Dan Hooker won. But yeah, great performance from Dan Hooker in this fight. Don't know where he's going to go from here. He's kind of lost to everyone in the lightweight division, and it's only going to get harder from here. You know, Jalen Turner was meant to go out and starch Dan Hooker in the first round, but, you know, great bounce back win from Dan Hooker. I know he beat Puelles in his last fight, but this was the real bounce back win. This was the real test to see where Dan Hooker was in his career, and, you know, he still got it, still got fight left in him, still got good paychecks left in his career, and that's what I'd be fighting for. He'll never be a champ. I'm pretty sure he knows that deep down. There's just no way you're that delusional. You don't realize he'll be a champ. I just completely missed the Bo Nickel versus Val Woodburn completely. Yeah, Bo Nickel gets the KO against Val Woodburn. I kind of expected this as soon as the fight started. Just Val Woodburn didn't look very good, swinging like just overhands, middleweight division stuff, really. But yeah, Bo Nickel gets the KO, looked impressive with his boxing. Now we just need a step up in competition. A step up in competition. Who would be a good opponent for Dan Hooker? Let me see. Can I even check Topology rankings in the middleweight division? Like, can I just check out? Let me see. Yeah, I can. Nice. Who would be a good opponent? Let me check. Like Phil Hawes, maybe? Phil Hawes, somewhere around there. Like a Chitty, somewhere like around that 30-25 mark. Like Albert Duraev, like that's actually a good fight. Albert Duraev, see if he can take Albert Duraev down and I can do on the feet there. That'll be an interesting fight. Albert Duraev's, yeah. So Albert Duraev versus Bo Nickel, in my opinion, is a good fight to make there. Good performance from Bo Nickel. Not really much to talk about. Finding a guy in short notice. Not the best fighter, obviously, but minus 2,000 favorite. Just crazy odds. But yeah, good win from Bo Nickel. On to your next fight. Dricus du Plessis takes on Robert Whittaker. So I was saying, Robert Whittaker is one of the best fighters I've ever seen, skill-wise. Middleweight division is a fraud division. Middleweight division's trash. It's just fucking shit. It's terrible. I can drink it. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to like find words to describe what's like going in my thought process right now. Congrats to the Dricus du Plessis backers. But if you were gonna tell me Dricus du Plessis was gonna land the fucking jab to hurt Robert Whittaker, he out-jabbed Israel Adesanya, I would say you're lying 100%. I would just say you're lying. If you had the wizard ball and it said Dricus du Plessis is gonna jab Robert Whittaker, hurt him on the feet, and then ground and pound, I would definitely be saying you're lying for sure, and I'd be calling cap. But yeah, great performance from Dricus du Plessis. It's just, I don't know what this middleweight is just shit. It's a fucking shit division. Fuck your shit. It's shit. Why is Dricus du Plessis? I'm sorry, man. It's like that we have an imposter, but we don't really. It's just middleweight being shit. Why is Robert Whittaker getting KO'd by Dricus du Plessis? I don't understand the sport anymore. It's just impossible to pick fights. It really is impossible to pick fights. If you were looking at tape and your prediction was Dricus du Plessis to win this fight, I need to watch how you. I need tips to how you watch tape. I need to know how you watch tape, because this guy went life and death with no knees till, went life and death with the washed up 50-year-old Derek Brunson. Went fucking to war with Brad Tavares, but he finishes Robert Whittaker in 2 rounds, wins the first round dominantly, takes him down, puts a beating on him on the ground, and fucking hits him with a jab that hurts him and finishes him on the ground. Oh, I just don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say. The middleweight division, just terrible. Get Hamzat Chimaev in this bitch. Honest to God, this guy's gonna expose everyone. Yeah, Hamzat Chimaev up in here, man. This shit's just terrible. Like, Marvin Vettori's taking Israel Adesanya's back. Fucking Robert Whittaker's taking his back. Who else? And he literally beat Israel Adesanya on criteria. Robert Whittaker beat Israel Adesanya on criteria. Dricus du Plessis goes out there and makes Robert Whittaker look easy. But yeah, great performance from Dricus du Plessis. He has a good chance a better chance than you think against Israel Adesanya. You know, he took down Robert Whittaker, was able to ground and pound him there. You know, his cardio did look better for sure. 100% it was better. He was breathing heavily, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like dying like he was against fucking Till and Derek Brunson. But I would just like to say, Dricus du Plessis is throwing punches from Chris Kyle sniping range, like Macy Barber, like striking range, and he's beating guys like Robert Whittaker. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. On to our next fight. We had we had Alexander Pantoja taking on Brandon Moreno. What a fucking fight this was. What a fight. What a war. I put so much money on Brandon Moreno. Obviously, I lost once again. Alexander Pantoja. I underestimated this guy's cardio. I underestimated this guy's cardio. The thing is, he is the best fighter I've seen to fight through being gassed. He's the best fighter I've ever seen fighting through being gassed. Better than Dricus du Plessis. I've never seen anything like it. The guy looks really fast. Bam, bam, really fast twitch muscle fiber in the first round. You know, landing some big shots, dropping Brandon Moreno in the second fight. Hands are here, lower. He's, you know, it's kind of like breathing out of his mouth. And he's able to just keep on winning those rounds, keep on banking those rounds against, a good cardio fighter in Brandon Moreno, who gets stronger as the fight goes on. And even in the Brandon Royval fight, he looked like he was slowing down again. He was like, he looked like, you know, that fast twitch again, really big power against Brandon Royval. Brandon Royval was putting on the pressure, just kept popping Alexander Pantoja's face off, but gets the submission victory. This guy is just amazing to fight through adversity, incredible. He looked like he was quitting it. It looked like he was quitting against Brandon Royval. It looked like he was quitting, but that's just how he looks. It's definitely not it's definitely not thing that he has. It's just that's the way he looks. That's the way he fights when he's tired. So what a performance from Alexander Pantoja. Like, the thing I've noticed as a bettor, it's a cheat code. Getting in the box a cheat code. It literally is a cheat code. We had Grant Dawson just completely control Demir for 3 rounds. We knew that Aljamain Sterling controls fighters for rounds on the back, just literally wins a round from holding the back. And Alexander Pantoja wins the rounds from the back. Like, if you have good back takes and you're not as skilled as the guy on the feet and just other aspects of MMA, it really makes up for, I'm not gonna lie, it makes up massively for you know, being outskilled in other areas, because you can just win a full round if you have very, very good back takes and back control. So what a performance from Alexander Pantoja. Brandon Moreno, you know, I don't know how that judge was scoring that fight 4-1. You're definitely smoking crack. I need that shit, especially after how much money I just lost in this card. I kind of need what he's taken, because I kind of need a relief after how much money I lost, you know. Anyway, Alexander Volkanovski taking on Yair Rodriguez in the main event. Alexander Volkanovski is the best fighter in the world. Best fighter in the world, pound for pound. That's coming from a John Jones meat writer, the CEO of the John Jones Foundation Meat Writing Association, dude. Like, Alexander Volkanovski is just the best fighter in the world, dude. The way he you know, switch his stances into range, showing him different looks. It was amazing to watch. The footwork needed to do that is just so high level. The way he's marching in, changing to another stance to, you know, get away from those dangerous kicks of Yair. It's just genius game plan. It's just a genius game plan. Those guys at, you know, the CKB and his gym. I forgot his gym. He's at the oh, I forgot. Lopez is his coach. He's so underrated. Just, you know, Eugene Barrowman just gets all the praise, but Lopez is just, you know, doing most of the work with Alexander Volkanovski, and he's putting together some unbelievable game plans. And Alexander Volkanovski went in there and made it look fucking easy. You know, I was saying about a year ago, I was on that Yair Rodriguez hype train. And I was saying, like, this was before the Emmett fight. This was just after the Holloway fight. I was saying, I'm going to pick Yair Rodriguez to beat Alexander Volkanovski. Then I seen Alexander Volkanovski fight Islam Makhachev, and you just can't pick against this guy. You really can't pick against this guy unless it's Islam Makhachev in Abu Dhabi, when he has a 48-hour window to just be a weight bully completely, go up to like 185 pounds and just over just fucking strength Alexander Volkanovski. But I really want to just see that rematch, man. They're the best 2 fighters in the world, man. They really are. You know, Jones, I'm a massive Jones fan, but, you know, Jones is old now. He's not in his prime. He's not the best pound for pound fighter in the world anymore. Obviously he was top 3 for sure. You know, John Jones has literally been the pound for pound #1 for 11 years, only losing it once on merit to Khabib. All the other times it was when he like got arrested and got suspended. So he actually only lost you know, the pound for pound rankings once, and that was to Khabib, and then he came back and then got it instantly. But yeah, Volkanovski is just on another level, man. The skill, the way he mixed in that double leg, oh my, like the way he made that combo and dropped down, picked him up, dunked him, started just fucking stack guarding him, landing massive shots. Just amazing performance. Alexander Volkanovski is the best fighter in the world. But yeah, there you guys have it. That was my UFC breakdown video. Sorry if I'm fucking like pissed off. I just lost like $240. And yeah, just really pissed off at this at myself, really, for the reads I got. You know, the money lines are just not the way anymore. The money lines, you can't bet money lines in the sport, unfortunately. Just the better fighters don't always win. Sometimes the tape kind of lies at times. And yeah, the unders and the overs are the way to go now in the sport for sure. and that's probably how you should play it from now on. But yeah, there you guys have it. There was my UFC breakdown for UFC 290. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What an amazing card. One of the best cards I've ever seen. One of the best cards I've ever seen. Just finishes everywhere. Just amazing fights. Even the decision fights were just bangers. Yeah, what a fucking fight card. But yeah, I will see you guys Monday or something for my UFC breakdown for Home versus Bueno Silva. Really looking forward to that one. Please subscribe. Please like the video. And, you know, I do put a lot of effort into these videos. So if you can please like, subscribe, comment what your thoughts on this card was. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.